Hola compañeros, me llamo Josh Freeman, es mi hermana, Rebecca Freeman, y we are the children of Herb Freeman, who was himself the younger brother of Jack Freeman, a survivor of the sinking of the Ciudad de Barcelona. He did not, however, survive the war, having been killed near Corbera de Ebre in September 1938, just before the international brigades were withdrawn from Spain.
Josh and I grew up in New York City with our younger sister Amy, and from as early as we can remember, we learned all about the Spanish Civil War. We learned about Jack and his commitment to the fight against fascism in Spain and anywhere else he found it. We grew up with the music of the Spanish Civil War.
So this story has informed our whole lives. The commitment of my uncle, of the brigades, of the entire group of people who fought for the Spanish Republic, to internationalism, to recognizing that the war is never in one place, in one country, but in fact must be waged all the time, all around the world, against fascism in all of its forms.
We thank you for organizing this commemoration of the Ciudad de Barcelona. We have created a few videos for you. We hope that you enjoy them.
La lucha continúa.
No pasaron.
Hi, I'm Amy Freeman. I'm Jack Freeman's niece, Herb Freeman's third child. And growing up, Jack was a huge presence in our lives. We learned about the history of the Spanish Civil War, and we learned about it in the context of this very young man, really in many ways just a boy, who was so committed to defeating the rise of fascism that he left before he was really of age to go to Spain to fight against Franco. And that sacrifice that he made is embedded in our DNA in some ways. And I think we were asked to talk about why internationalism is important. And as we see the rise of more dictators and more fascists in countries around the world that are trying to oppress people, it's critically important to remember that these nationalistic fervor is an illness that works against humanity, and that especially now when we have an actual illness, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, that the concept of borders and nationalism and pride and oppression, as opposed to viewing humanity as a whole and all peoples as important and in need of dignity, is really hurting us and hurting the planet. So when I look and think about all of the brave men and women who, from all the different countries in the international brigades, went to fight against Franco, I'm reminded that there is a greater good, there is a force for good, and that it's important to rise up and to not be defeated by the bad guys.